Hi, my name's Sean Kaur. I'm 17 and I'm from Nottingham. I've come to audition for the Supergroup today because I've recently left college in order to pursue a music career, and I'm releasing my EP and dedicating my time to music, so I thought it was a great opportunity for me to get myself out there and gain more experience and develop. And I've just had an audition. I sung one of my own songs on a cover and I thought it went quite well. So I'm just hoping back for a reply.
I came here today to audition for the Nottingham Supergroup. Whilst I was in my audition, I played a song called Nouveau Bianche by Ludovicio Einaudi and a pop mashup of all my favourite songs. And I thought it went pretty well, to be honest, and I hope I get in.
I'm Simran Johal. I'm from West Bridgford in Nottingham, and from this I just think it would be a really good opportunity because I've never performed by myself. Like, I've always been in a group, and that's kind of what I know, and I think I'll be able, like, I'm not the best guitar player, but I think I can bring something. I don't know, I think it will just be a great opportunity, and it will be a load of fun.
I can't over-exaggerate this feeling, cause it's feeling. So you're using the exaggerate though, aren't we, for the other line?
Yeah.
So we're replacing it using your same melody, but putting the word fear there, which is really good. So kind of like seal the verse as well. So you've got same melody, same melody, same melody, and then you've got that. Da-da, da-da. What do you think?
Yeah.
Your style, your looks, your smile. I want your hugs, I want your love. Your style, your look, your smile. Your heart.
Say that again. So don't do any passing on the B5.
I'm walking on my path. I've got to look straight ahead. It will lead me in different destinations, but I gotta stay in my own lane so I can reach my goal. So I can reach my goal.
So, end of the second intensive week. How do you think the project's going?
I think it's going really well. I didn't expect it to be this intense. I thought it was just going to be like a quick little jam with the guitar and then just leave it at that, but it's not. It's actually really good. I'm learning a lot from it. I never really knew about the technical side and like setting up band situations. I've learned recording things. I've learned how to improve my singing. I used to just sing at home, you know, around the house.
Yeah.
But like Nina's taught me how to do it more, sounding more lively instead of just dull.
And like yesterday was pretty much your first time in the studio recording vocals.
Yeah.
Was that kind of how you imagined, or was it different?
I think it was what I imagined, like what you see people do in films. That's what it kind of was like. So yeah, but it was a bit scary.
What's been the best part of the week for you, or the best?
Probably yesterday, like putting all the parts and everyone was coming together to make it into like a big piece instead of just, you know, rehearsing's good, but you never really get the final. You don't have an idea of what it will sound like. And yesterday was the first time I've ever heard something come together well like that.
What's been difficult? What's been tricky?
Like being more confident in singing. Usually I haven't done anything like this before, so when someone's suddenly telling you to be like really confident and do all this stuff and you have no idea what to do, because I've just been like doing little school productions, so that's been really hard actually.
Yeah. How do you think you've developed from like the first boot camp through this week to now?
I think I've got better working in a group with these people because we're kind of gelled now, and in the boot camp it was a bit kind of holding back because you didn't really know what to put forward to the people because you didn't really know them, you didn't really know what was going on in the boot camp. But now I feel like it's gelled and people are being more open with what they wanted to say. Yeah, I think some people are definitely coming into themselves like more noticeably than others. Others, like me, I'm still trying to like find what I could bring to the band. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into when I auditioned. I just thought I'd do it, and then the talent of everyone else has surprised me because I've never worked with people I've worked with before. I've just kind of been there because they've got nothing else to do. But these people are so talented, and it's like every time we rehearse, someone brings something new, and it's like, wow, that's really good. I want to improve as a performer and improve songwriting, improve my guitar and piano. I just want to like learn from the other people. I'm not here to show off whatever. I just want to learn from everyone else.
I'm Beth, I'm 15 years old, and I wanted to do Supergroup because I've never played with anyone before, and I've been doing guitar since I was about 6, and I've never met anybody else who likes music, so it's really cool to come here to play with other people and hopefully maybe start a band.
Hi, I'm Simran, I'm 15, and I started this, I heard it through school, and I've played in like duos before, but never in a full band, and I thought it would be really cool to associate with other people with different instruments and like put it together.
Movement, again, I thought it was wicked, and it's good how you decided to use that space, and I totally agree with Matt. You made us feel like we were part of that. You made us feel like we were on stage, so much so that we started singing, so that's great, that's really good. Obviously the type of song really helped that, but I'm pretty sure now that you know how that feels and how you've made that connection with us, I'm pretty sure over the course of the week you can do that again, even with an intimate song, even with a quiet song. I'm pretty sure you can do that. I think in terms of development, this week especially, we've seen a lot more progress and a lot more, it's just grown a lot more this week because we've had the time to really knuckle down and we've had time one-on-one with them, and because it's, I think the positive part of doing weeks like this where it's at boot camp is that the days are next to each other, and I think a lot of bands sometimes have this idea that you're only a band for a couple of hours a week when you come to these sessions, and then you go to normal life and you don't really approach it again, whereas these boot camp weeks are really working because the days are next to each other, so they're expecting to come in and they get into it. So we've definitely noticed a pattern with how these boot camp weeks are working out, and it's really positive. There's been a few surprises that I've experienced over the last few boot camps with the young people, especially finding secret songwriters. So there's young people that auditioned for certain parts and certain roles within the supergroup, and they haven't necessarily excelled in the part that they auditioned for, but they've excelled in something else.
Baby, I know that the lights are dim low, that we're dancing real slow, but my heart still beats to a faster tempo. Maybe one day I'll finally say what's on makes me so. And in the deep depths,
I was brought into this project to collaborate with the supergroup. Each year they bring in an established artist to work with them and to perform with them at the concert hall. And so this year it's me, and I'm going to be working with them, developing 3 new songs with them to perform on the evening at the end of their set, which will then lead into my set. So it's kind of like a handover together. But in general, I'm just sort of working with them on their performance style and helping them sort of think about how they're going to take their music onto the stage, which should be very exciting. I can't wait, actually.
I kicked the habit of falling in love, and now that has gone up in flames again. Oh, now I'm falling, engines stalling.
What was nice about coming in today is the professional attitude of, you know, these young musicians. At the end of the day, you know, you're only as good as your ability to listen and take notes, I think. And they really listened, and I really felt like they were trying to almost read my mind. I could feel them being like, what do you want? What do you want? Yeah, I'll do it. That's what you want when you walk into a session.
I say it to myself time and time and time again. Stop right here, boy, just relent. You're bad news, so just repent. Save your soul.
When you have lots of different musicians that do lots of different things and they've never met each other and they all come together, what happens is normally they all kind of overpower each other. The blend isn't quite there, you know, there's kind of, especially with the experience that they have at this stage. And one of the things that I've kind of been driving home is about creating those gaps and creating silence so that we can, you know, we can let Lara shine for a minute and we can let Max do a little solo. And those things are important because they're all so talented. But if they all play to the maximum of their ability at all times, we're not going to hear anybody.
I'll be back from home. I'll be back from home. I've been here before.
I think one of the things that projects like the Supergroup project and other things that we do at the old library really benefit them, apart from the obvious thing of playing in a band and doing performances, is it exposes them to working with professionals around the music business. So they get to work with obviously songwriting tutors like myself, but also engineers, live sound people, video people, producers, so that they get to see what those people do. It's like when you went on work experience at school and you got to see what people's jobs were like in a real way. You get to see what these other people in the music business, what their jobs are like, and you know you can see if that's something that you might be interested in pursuing later on. Obviously you get all kinds of musical instruction, and then you get the experience of having basically a project to complete that you've got to work with other people to bring that about, and you've got to deal with different temperaments within the team, different levels of commitment and expertise, and obviously that's useful for any kind of work experience where it's not just you on your own. Since the project started in earnest in September, after the initial boot camp stage, so we're now in early January, so 4 months pretty much. The band, I think everybody in the band has grown quite a lot. Some of them kind of musically, some of them had little experience playing in a band, which is often the case these days. Some of them in terms of taking a leadership role or being more organised, planning the rehearsals, saying why don't we do this, why don't we rehearse that song. So everybody's kind of grown in some way. Some of them were already quite accomplished musicians, but they're having to kind of think about the marketing side of things. So in terms of getting a logo together or artwork, social media promotion. So I think there's been a growth in each member of the band, really. From here forward, the next big thing is the performance at the Royal Concert Hall, and so they really need to focus on the performance side of things. The songs are pretty much together, pretty much written. They're rehearsed to a decent standard, but for a performance you need to not only be totally confident of what you're doing musically, but you also need to think about how you're going to put that across to an audience. So that's what we'll need to be concentrating on for the rest of this month, really, just to make that the best that it can be. And then after that, we'll be going back to revisit the songs for recording.
I'm walking on my path. I've got to look straight ahead. It will lead me in different destinations, but I gotta stay in my own lane so I can reach my goal. So I can reach my goal. I can sit on top of the mountain, and now I am free.
Young love, young love, young love, you excite me. Young love, young love, young love, you control me. There's nothing more I want more than forever. You said you loved me and I thought you